It began with 3 pillars, the foundation for UW Esports, pushing ourselves to greater heights.
Community.
Career.
Competition.
Oh yeah. Reminds me of Toronto Defiant Yakpung. Reminiscent of that, of just juggling everyone into the corner there.
Maybe that'll be the game changer here for UW.
Maybe. Oh my goodness, what an angle by Wizard.
Wow. What a shot.
and the Karma has incredibly strong poke in those early levels. How do you think that's going to play out?
I think it could lead to some early kills, but these players do play very safe. They know how it goes. I think that, though, if they do get any root or CC, it could be over for the Caitlyn or Emilio. We've got no CC on that team, except for
Yeah.
Emilio Q.
It looks like we're lacking a little bit of CC on the side of UW. You know, Kaylee Emilio is a strong scaler, but hopefully they can play a little bit safe into this more aggressive bot lane. As we see that we have like that aggressive Wukong CC, the Kasante CC, Nell, and Karma. It's gonna be a hard game for our Caitlyn and our Victor.
Yeah, I think it might be difficult from the lockdown that Wukong. That Emilio Q is going to be looking for that Wukong R at every fight, probably.
Absolutely. Definitely that like the Wukong invis is going to be really scary, and I think our support's going to have to pick up a lot of weight in order to protect that and establish vision.
Yeah, I mean, that jungle is pretty scary with these two comps. I think it might be a bit difficult.
I think this is going to be a very exciting game. These two comps, I think, are really just like both incredibly strong in different ways that I think it's going to play out in a really fun way.
Yeah, I think I think we have about a minute left until we're getting into this, so...
All right. I think that UCSD is on the blue side here, and our UW is on red. I'm not sure about the the advantages, disadvantages as blue and red here.
Everyone always talks about it. I would say that, I guess its kind of effect is more upscaled in pro play, I would say, but I think gameplay matters more, I would say. I hear so much about it mattering more than I think it does.
You know, that is true. That's true. It looks like we're going to be loading into the game here.
I'm spotting a beautiful arena icon on the Wukong. Coming back in a month, I'm excited.
Me too. Oh my god, I cannot wait for some arena.
We are getting in. Teams are starting to buy and they're getting in.
Looks like we have some standard rune and spell choices from both teams. We have the barrier and heal in the bot lane from both sides. And it looks like we have just very standard runes. We have like Airy from both supports. We have Comet from both mid laners.
You gotta love the grasp up there in the Jace. It's a beautiful pick.
Oh my goodness. I wonder if we're going to be going for the tank Jace build we've been seeing a lot of it in the high level play. I wonder if that's going to be what
I
we're going
hope
for.
so.
That build
I'm
is
interested
quite
in
nasty.
that. Just a high damage enemy team, why not, right?
Looks like we have a little bit of a skirmish here with the Jarvan.
It's got that E though, it's getting that vision. He knows they're warded off for now. Oh, we do see Victor and he's getting caught out in the slow a little bit, but I don't think anything will come of it.
Really aggressive stuff from UCSD
Yeah.
here. I don't think we've seen this kind of aggression and ego before.
Well, they've got the Mel. If you can get even one kill at the start, you're looking pretty nice.
I mean, that's true. Definitely looks like there's going to be a lot of focus around this mid lane. You know, Mel was moving forward, get that vision onto Jarvan's red. So
yeah, we do a really nice UCSD ward on that top side.
Absolutely. I think they want to establish a lot of information as much as they can.
Yeah, we're seeing that Corki, like, high damage poke already striking, too.
Like
hopefully Kevin can get some headshots, right?
100%. See that aggressive Karma play right there.
Yeah. We do have Emilio looking for something. We do have Karma Airy back up, so it's like more poking coming. That Corki hits, UW's looking a little bit low.
And as we talked about before, we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of aggressive play from the UCSD side onto that bot lane. And like, as we can see right now, she's already warding the Tribush, so they want to make a move, potentially even a dive here as they go into the level 3 and level 4 where Wukong will be approaching.
Hopefully Caitlyn can get some traps up on that river just so we can have like any potential stoppage. Another Karma Q coming in. We've got Mel a little bit low in the mid lane. Victor laning very well.
As we've seen before, our Victor is very strong from the side of UW. So he's making some really good trades here. Wukong is sort of watching from the red buff.
Mel's looking quite low. I would like to see a Jarvan here maybe soon after this buff. Or even sooner.
Again, it seems as though both junglers are kind of making their way towards the bot lane to extend a lead or protect their bot laners.
Kind of an interesting focus, I'd say. I think they might have just confidence that Victor could get this kill. It means they got such range. I think 2 abilities plus a flash gets it very soon, I would say.
Very, very good trading from Koala here. Looks like we're going to see a scuffle.
That perfect Melio Q probably gets them both out, but the Karma root does not come through. That's incredible.
Good connect. Jarvan is watching. Got Scuttle Pry out here. Good play from UW.
That was quite a good disengage. Both bot laners got their hits on their CC.
Yeah, really good stuff from UW. Looks like we got some good trades as well. UW is playing to their level 3 strengths.
It is very true. It's good to see them even out that HP a bit after kind of a pokey early game.
Absolutely. Really good wave management. They know that UCSD is going to go for a back here, so they're just absolutely rushing into this.
So we have some really strong wards too from UW in the top side river right now as well. We've got full coverage. It's a really nice advantage to have just for watching that Cassante come down now quite soon.
Looks like some even trades in the top lane as well. How do you feel about Grubs and Dragon as we go into that first epic monster? What do you think this game is going to hinge upon more?
I think the Grubs are the most important thing currently in the game. They have been for a while. I think that just that I mean, we've got such high damage picks in this game. Grubs on top of that, towers will die so quickly in such a catalytic game.
100%. Looks like we got the flash out from Victor. Mel still has flash up, but it looks like we're going to see a support gank early from both teams.
The Milky does not hit them.
Unfortunate.
Does get the recall. We are just going to see these top laners just sticking it in there. Those grass are just keeping them up, but Sam's looking pretty good right now.
Sante can come back from anything, though. Very
That is
scary
true.
champion. And looks like Karma's going to be moving back towards the bot lane as she establishes a little bit of a vision towards that dragon.
Are we soon to see a level 6 from Caitlyn?
I think that both bot laners might have been able to get enough XP that they could be at this point.
I'm not sure off this minion, but no, probably next wave.
Really good trades. I like that Milio heal field. Looks like Wukong is on his Krug right now. Dangerous spot to be in.
He will be back. And Grubs are up, and I think we got the yeah, Victor teleporting back in. You've got to get that positioning for Grubs. I think they do recognize how important it is.
100%. With Jarvan on the Cloud Drake here, I wonder if they're going to go for an early pick onto the Cloud Drake, knowing that Wukong is going to head up there and try to contest those Grubs later. That is some great, great thinking from UW.
I think they will be able to secure it unless we get Karma steal with the Q, but I don't see that happening.
No, absolutely. I think this is some really smart play from UW. Looks like Wukong is heading towards there, but Jace is trying to stall him off a little bit. Yeah, I think that we're going to see that type of play.
I think Wukong maybe, yeah. I think they have time to get to the Grubs, though, before they get 3.
Oh yeah, we're going to see a really strong early fight going on right here.
We do
They're
have
definitely
2.
the least contested.
We're sitting on Mel, though, which is quite powerful. But they will be pushing them off, but Mel does hit a big ability. Doesn't
A
get
lot
too
of
much
damage.
I think UCSD may be getting pushed off of this, and I think they will be.
Double Grubs advantage with the Cloud Drake. Really disgusting stuff from UW. Great job there. Knowing that Wukong back and he was going to go for that Grubs, and knowing they had time to just steal that Drake.
I mean, really, just the sight of that jar from the level 6, I think they do have to back off a bit from there.
And you know, as we spoke about before, there's definitely a lot of emphasis on the mid lane.
You do see a fight in top lane, but that Jace disengage, that he is so powerful. He just doesn't want to fight. Why would he?
Really great stuff from Sam here. Wonder if we can take a look at the itemization a little bit right now.
I would like to see a little bit. I'd like to see if he's really going for that tank.
Absolutely.
I'm seeing, it looks like standard, probably Bruiser, I'd say, going for that man immune start, but he could transition to tank.
He doesn't have that ruby crystal there.
That's true. You never know what that could turn into.
Got some good trades going here, but it looks like UW is taking control of this early game with those objectives and with the vision. As we talked about before, definitely a lot more emphasis on mid lane this game, but not from the junglers. It is in fact from these roaming supports.
It is, yeah. I mean, they are not the most powerful role, but they are so fast. I mean, we've got the Melio speed, we've got the Qs. I think that if you can just get that support in, it looks like we are going to see Wukong at mid. This could be a gank onto the Victor. He will be going for it.
He's going for
With
the flash into the R. He knows Victor's not
Mel abilities hit, and that will be first blood. That is like, so important for the feats of strength as well.
Unfortunate.
It happens. You flash ult. He used it aggressively early and got punished.
So Jarvis going to cover for the wave here.
That wave from Mel is just so powerful.
Yeah, very scary stuff. Seeing the first blood go to the Mel here, I don't like it. It does not bode well with me. Hopefully, UW can make a bigger play to support this Victor. Victor is going to be so important as they go into the late, in pushing those waves and defending against the Mel as the other mage.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of, honestly, their only kind of major wave clear. He's going to be the line of defense for these waves.
Yeah.
Seeing
Karma.
Stone's positioning on this Jace is just so incredible. You don't ever really see him vulnerable.
Yeah, really strong players in the top lane here. Asante knows what he needs to go for. He needs to scale. He needs to be there for the team fights. And Jace just can't die. Looks like we have a ping from the Mel. Mel knows that Melio is covering here for the Victor here in the mid lane. But see more aggressive play from Karma. I think she's going to look for another gank potentially.
It looks like it. Yeah, that another kill maybe incoming from Mel is truly terrifying. I think CLOL recognizes it.
A really safe play from both teams.
I mean, the second you give that second kill, you're at risk of giving that first feat of strength. I mean, it's quite important.
100%. I think that is something that UW just cannot give up in this game where they need to stay ahead. Looks like the Melio gank coming in here.
I don't think you'll see him in time. Oh, he will stop the back, but I don't see him have enough damage to stop that. But that does slow down the tempo on Cassante quite a bit.
Oh, we are seeing the gank in the Karma mid lane.
He's looking honestly somewhat low for a Wukong gank yet again.
Oh, Jace?
We will
Can he make
see.
something happen?
I see a kill happening here. He gets Q range for sure.
Oh, it's nasty. Nice
Does have to
job,
flash.
Sam. Oh, we got the TP coming in though. Wukong as well. Can
Can
Sam
he
make
disengage
something?
this? Come on, we'll be going down here. He does get the E.
Can he make it? Oh, flash!
Oh, miss flash from
Cassante!
Cassante. I think he will go down, but he pulled that flash. That's still great. Both summoners from Cassante is quite incredible. They will get this top turret off of it, I'm sure.
Oh, looks like both teams are going to be looking at this Grubbertons here.
I think UW may be taking it. They've got such advantage currently.
Hopefully they make something happen. UCSD is converging on this position. They know what is about to happen here.
No Victor. Let's see what happens. I'd like to see
Scary
Victor moving
fight.
quicker, but I think he will be able to pinch from behind and push them off of it, which I think is
Great traps from the Caitlyn here. You
They
see
are
that
incredible.
covering that? You have the 3 grubs covered on the side of UW. We're gonna fight for more.
I don't think they will be. I don't. They're not finding it worth the risk of getting another kill. I don't think.
Oh, rooted on the Victor.
Are
Can he
seeing
make
the
it
Mel
out?
damage coming in. He does flash and will make it out.
Ooh,
Mel's
scary
looking for
stuff
more
here.
though. Always.
This is a really close game. I'm unsure how this is going to go. I think that UW needs to play a little bit safer here because UCSD seems so strong already with that Mel kind of like zoning and that kill power.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing so much of it just shine through right there. I mean, they got pushed off of those grubs without even an ability being tossed out, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely. And the flash was wasted on the side of UW from Jace? Jace or Victor? I think it was Victor.
Victor, yes.
Victor just trying his best to stay alive. Oh,
Looks
looks
like Victor
Cassante.
may be dying to Cassante in the bush camp.
Oh no.
Oh, Cassante does... Normal does miss the Q for the slow, though.
I'm getting killed here.
Killed here. They will Jarvan artist to guarantee that kill.
We would love to see this go to the Victor. Nice. That is great.
That's a great evening out for the golden economy in the mid lane. I don't want to. You don't want to get sad here.
Ooh. That W was nasty.
I do see potentially another Drake coming in for UCSD. That's UW.
Great positioning. Love them pulling the Drake back here. They know they have Kyle.
Just keep it out of the range for the Karma, of course. We'll just secure it.
Nice job, UW, taking control of these objectives. Ooh, sneaky little steal. They know that Wukong is on his red. Taking vision here. Oh no, Jarvan. Looks like 3 people are converging on you.
He's got the EQ. I can see getting out here. That slow does come through, but gets over the wall. Does smite the last Wraith. Interesting.
Ooh, scary stuff.
A bit scary. Wow, this gold is so even. It's incredible.
It's just so clean from both teams. This is going to be a great game.
We got 3 grubs each. We have the Drake advantage, but we do have the feats of strength for UCSD, so we will have to see.
Definitely going to be looking for a sneaky turret take from both teams. Both teams really need this feat of strength. That is just definitely going to decide the mid and late game for sure.
I do wish we could see it on the UI somewhere, to be honest with you.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'd love to see the current progress. It's kind of hard to remember exactly what First Bloods came through.
Yeah, if we could see that and the itemization pulled up. Ooh, looks like we have the Black Cleaver from Victor. Or from the J, sorry.
And that's interesting. Yeah, both characters from Arcane, you gotta mix them up a little bit.
Very interesting builds from both teams. Looks like we have the Ceres Embrace from them now.
Yeah, does not want to get picked.
And looks like
Spectre does not have the feats of strength on it.
I think neither team. Well, we know neither team has a turret, and neither team is at 3 kills. And I think UW leads in Epic Monsters at the moment with it looks like 2.
I think it may seemingly go to a 1-1 for now.
Both from this Karma here. Oh no, can we hold this turret down? We cannot let them get that.
It looks like they're converging to grab this and the upcoming objectives, but
looks like UW is more focused on this bot lane, and UCSD is really aggressive for this tower. They know they can take here.
They might be looking for tower and herald. It would be such a powerful play.
Oh, I like this play from UW. Can they make the turret happen?
Great trade-off.
Ooh, nasty.
That's a 1-for-1 turrets. That's yeah. This feat of strength is so even. That's Oddcon is spawning bot.
A little bit late from that Corki. So go UW. Oh, it looks like Herald is going to be going down here.
What do you think about this next upcoming Oddcon fight after this Herald?
Those permabuffs from Oddcon are just nasty. Oh, it looks like Milio's going to try and contest the Herald here. Can they push them off? Ooh.
It does get the hit. It's quite low.
Ooh.
A few more hits and
keep you in.
smites could happen.
We're going to see a smite battle here.
Oh, and secures it.
Great job, UW. With no casualties, nothing spent here.
They're going back in as well for more. They're looking. UCSD looking quite low.
Karma. Flash from the Karma.
That was looking quite low. He just that.
Ooh, the damage from the Jace.
Incredible Jarvan knockup. He does go down, but that could be massive picks for our top lane to go on here.
Like Corki and
knock it down. This may be 2 kills or 3 even for Caitlyn. Plus a shutdown. That's so much gold.
It's nasty. That was some incredible play from UW. As we saw, Jarvan going in and making that self-sacrifice so that Caitlyn could get all those kills. And great smite. The steal
Incredible.
there. The positioning. I loved everything about that.
I think we did see a slight miss smite from UCSD. I think I saw it go down to 100 from it, which is so sad.
Ooh. Tragedy struck.
With
Well, in
that
this
shutdown
case,
on Caitlyn, this Otacon could be tough for bot lane to contest.
Yes, it does look like Otacon is going to be going into the bot lane here as we have our next Drake coming up.
That next fight's going to probably decide so much.
Might decide the game here. If one team can...
Probably will.
Looks like Jason's going to be taking this turret here as well.
I don't see any converge from UCSD. He will be getting it. He takes it so fast, which is easy to get out character. It's incredible.
Absolutely. I think we're seeing a little bit of some desperate positioning from the side of UCSD, you know, not being able to contest that top turret after that fight, and then, you know, we see their convergence on the mid lane. They know that they can't give up Otacon and a Drake, so they got to fight for something.
They're
here.
focusing very hard on this. We do not have Mel TP ups. Oh, this positioning, I'm not sure if I like it or not, but does have to cover that top lane.
I think Jace is going to come in for the 5v4. Yeah, look at the strength of that wave manipulation, that knowledge. Jace pushed it in so he can contest this bot lane fight here. Really love this up.
You see a bit of a scuffle in the mid lane, but nothing too harsh. Jarvan already looking at that, and I think maybe currently about to kill it.
Is he taking it? Don't let the
He
Wukong
is.
push up here.
They're giving a little bit of positioning there.
We're going to take a look at the Jarvan here. He has it
Get low.
halfway. A little aggressive.
You have smites up for both junglers as well. Maybe another smite battle if Wukong goes in for it with the W.
The Victor damage is going crazy
Not look
here.
like he will go for it though.
Looks like UW might get caught out a little bit here with the Wukong.
Large
R.
knockup from the Wukong, but instantly punished.
Ooh, great R from the Jarvan there. He's going to go back in. More kills. Can he get the Corki as well?
Oh, I was hoping Victor could maybe get that kill.
Oh, it's nasty.
That is such an advantage.
Disgusting. With Otacon coming up too very, very soon. Looks like he is here now. Are they going to go for the take here?
I certainly think they will. I think they can hold off Cassante for now. Mel backing, I think that they've decided they're going to give this. Although it looks like UW is simply pushing their waves in and just getting more advantage on the map. Likely going to grab it after this turret. Or not.
Or not. I think they're just going for a little bit of a... I guess they're sitting on a lot of gold here. That does make sense. You know, with this back, they can scale even farther with their next fight.
CSD is aware that they wouldn't be going for it as well.
Interesting plays here.
I feel like it may have been the right play to do it. It has a bounty on it.
You know, they
They do know lots. That's true.
they might know better than us, but the bounty here is definitely going to be contested. You don't want UCSD to get back in the game if you're UW here.
Might be a kill for Doan in the top lane, but that root lasts so long.
Ooh, looks like we have the Wukong covering though. Don't love this Wukong positioning in the top lane here with the Otacon up.
Just having that smite up, you could see UW taking this no matter what. That Victor just keeping them off.
Victor damage. We have scaled very well.
Those victories from CLOL are perfect. They're covering both angles and both champs contesting it.
Great traps as well from the Caitlyn.
Plus the traps, of course.
Oh my god, wait, the Wukong coming in from the river. Maybe he's gonna go for a steal
Could
here.
go for it. He'll have to flash, but I don't think he will. Oh, his flash just barely is enough. A few seconds off.
Oh, it looks like we have the GA from the Otacon. This game could be over.
You know, with such dive potential from the Jarvan with that Otacon, there's no punishment will happen with that. I could see any of them going down right now.
UW has definitely taken an incredible tempo advantage here. Wallow is playing around this Mel W very beautifully.
For any, in the new season, Otacon spawns in the most virile lane with the most kills, or like functional gold difference. So since bot lane is so kill heavy and CS difference, the Otacon is a new boss that spawns. The team that kills it gets buffs, these items called roses, which give you a bunch of stats and EXP, plus a guardian angel on your next death.
It looks like we're seeing a ton of fighting in the bot lane. As we saw before, Caitlyn tried to go for that R, but got it reflected. There's also some fighting in the top lane here. The Herald is going to take down this second level turret.
I guess what we were worried about is that Caitlyn are kind of floundering once Mel just can W it no matter what. I'm wondering if UW will be using these respawns, but it looks like they like to just keep them for a super high value play.
Yeah, as we go into 22 minutes, we're going to see a Baron up in 207. Definitely both teams are going to be playing around that, but UCSD feeling really weak here.
That one does get the back. Yep, massive buys from UW as they go back in to look at this Baron.
Ooh. UW is looking really strong here. That Caitlyn 301, 216 CS, 40 with the Collector and the IE.
And it does look like UW did get the feat of strength, yeah.
Great stuff from UW. Definitely going to see an advantage. You know, that 5 movement speed buff that you get on those boots, just for getting it, is already a crazy buff in and of itself, I feel like.
For champs like Jarvan, I mean, you've got the Jace. Honestly, even the Melio just getting in range for the Q, it's such an advantage.
Absolutely. And Caitlyn going to get an extra little bit of that move speed. You know that she needs it in this game with that Corki and that Karma.
So true. So much movement speed. Just she can't chase as well as she could in another game.
Looks like the side of UCSD is trying to get aggressive for this soul point. They know they cannot give this up.
That movement speed from Jace is just so powerful with that extra. Unchaseable.
I love this build from Jace as well. It's like
I
a more
do.
cruisery tanky build.
I was hoping to see the full tank. It's such an interesting build, but
We have the TP from the Victor. They want to make things happen here.
whoever wins this fight will likely go on to win the game. They will likely be able to secure Dragon and Baron at the same time.
Oh, looks like we have a fight going on here. Jarvan looking for something. Ignored by the Wukong. Flashes out, but Caitlyn gets the kill onto the Wukong.
I think they may be able to converge on the squishies in the backline after
Great
this
million
Constante
here.
goes down.
Oh,
Jarvan
nice
goes in,
R.
that's massive.
So we have a flash out from the side of UCSD.
Jarvan has
R
cooldown
was-
soon. Misses the knockup.
Incredible damage from coming out from the Victor and from the Caitlyn. Looks like they're going to take that Soul Point Drake. Strong stuff from UW here.
They ward off the bounty plus soul point. This is a huge gold advantage in stat win.
Okay, we even have waves pushed in that mid and that bot lane from the side of UW. Oh, it's going down so quick.
That was an instant. They will be simply backing. Baron is not going to be on either side contested currently.
Oh man, UCSD cannot do a thing about these waves. Looks like they just have to rush for vision on the Baron. Like this play, but it is desperate.
I do think that even though UCSD does look behind, both powerful champs on UW's team are quite counterable in Mel currently.
Oh, aggressive TP.
Aggressive TP. Jarvan will be going for the knockup. Does only hit the clone, but
think
slow
we're
on the
gonna
W.
keep
Does
up
hit
here.
still. Does get over the
They're
wall.
looking for the kill here.
He will be going down, I think. Yeah, we'll go down. Jarvan taking it.
Spelling disaster for the University of California, San Diego. We are going to take this Baron here.
Yeah, we do have Cassante simply grabbing the wave bot, hoping to just get some remaining gold advantage before the Baron comes down.
Looks like Emilio is going to try and cover this bounty for the mid turret. UCSD
He
is
will be
fighting
getting
for.
converged on now.
UCSD is definitely fighting for scraps here.
Well, if they can get this, it is a decent bit of back gold.
Oh my god,
Looks
the
like it will
Baron,
be warded off.
Baron was killed so quickly.
That was
They did
near
not even
instant.
have a chance. The gold lead has jumped up to nearly 10k on the side of UW.
We do have large amounts of bounties on the map, though. This can turn a gold advantage at any time.
That is true. They need to watch out for the scaling Corki and the Mal. I think UW is definitely going to be looking to end the game quickly here now that they have such a large lead. How do you feel about their ability to just close out this game?
I think that I would like to see Cassante kind of functioning with some higher value Rs. I think that could turn the fight better, but the positioning is so hard versus their comp.
It looks like a fight between the Wukong and the Jarvan breaking out here. A little bit of a scuffle. Gets the knock up. Wukong pops R. Yes.
Value R.
Oh,
I really
it's
think
disgusting.
I think that may be it.
I think we're gonna see a game ender here, folks.
Yeah, that Jarvan that's so powerful. Emoting, doing little bad manners from the
A little bit of
Jarvan.
an ego.
Calm down with that, alright.
We have the Baron buff. I think we're gonna take it. I think this is going to be the first game for UW.
Jarvan warding off that Corki. I think this will be game. More BM from him. Come on now.
Well, GG's in the first round. UW is going to take it.
It will be the first game to UW. Hopefully there were GG's in that chat. Wow.
Now, how do you feel about that game? That was a great
I
game.
am happy to see UW figure out a way to beat that Mel. I think that they knew. I would say that they knew not to ban that because I think they played around that well.
100%. You know, that early game was a little bit shaky. We did see the first blood onto the Mel, and it was really, really close. But UW just really came strong in that mid game and extended that lead as much as they could.
Such a close game within hundreds of gold at the beginning of these games. It was incredible.
Yeah.
We saw how just powerful one fight could be.
Oh, absolutely. Just everything hinging on those individual fights. Something I really liked from that game was that great Jarvan mechanical skill. It just felt like Wukong did not stand a chance.
Yeah, with functionally somewhat similar abilities, I would say, just looking for knockups and picks. I think that maybe that Wukong utility with the invisible W doesn't really equal value to how powerful the Jarvan knockups can be.
No, absolutely. With how safe UW was playing that entire game, it didn't feel like the dive potential from the Wukong invis dash plus the R combo, it didn't really feel there.
I feel like just being able to interrupt it so well with all of UW's abilities. Although low CC amounts, Melio Q instantly stops that Wukong engage.
No, yeah, we saw some crazy play from our Milio and our Jarvan. Just the peel was great. We had like really incredible stopping power. I think that we saw Wukong dash and R get stopped like 2 or 3 times that game.
Yeah, I mean, the instant stoppage is very powerful. I'm wondering if UCSD can... I mean, whatever team gets Mel, let's see if they can use it.
Honestly, despite how strong Mel looked early game, it didn't seem like she had that much of a presence or kill power over Victor. And maybe it was like a positioning issue or a skill issue, but
Well, we'll have to see next game.
yeah, absolutely.
And we will be right back with the next game very soon. And welcome back to the Swiss Stage 2 versus UCSD. We just saw a first game win from UW, and we're getting into bans now. Stanford, what do you think we're going to be seeing in this next game, and what are you hoping to see?
I'm definitely hoping for UCSD to come on a little bit stronger into that mid game. It looks like there was definitely a big skill difference in those team fights and being able to position off those objectives. As we saw, the objective advantage became so important that UCSD was fighting for scraps, and just their positioning became really desperate. So hopefully they come a little bit stronger, value the mid game a little bit more.
Yeah, we saw like such an even early game. It felt quite even, so even just one lost fight, I think UCSD, if they can focus up, I think that it can be, they can come back. But I think UW has a lot of stopping power in their gameplay. They know how to shut down.
Absolutely. And from the side of UW, how do you think they can extend this lead going forward?
I think I do love how safe our top is playing, Doan. But he didn't feel super explosive with how much power he was gaining from playing safe. I think if they do start going behind, I'd like to see more aggressive play.
100%.
And I think he died that game.
Oh my god, respect. Oh, looks like we are going to see a Jace ban, though.
It's
I think they
rude.
are afraid of it.
Yeah, we are seeing Xin Zhao, Jarvan jungle. So we're looking at basically those dive junglers yet again. Looks like we're going to be seeing Mel from UW.
Oh my goodness. Can our Victor make something happen?
We'll be getting Mel. No, UW has Mel.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
They UCSD did have the mid pick first. They didn't go for the Mel.
Seems like a little bit of a mental break on their part, swapping over from one broken champ to the next.
Hey, we'll see what happens.
Hopefully UW can maybe abuse that crack.
We
right
are
there.
seeing the regular bans yet again.
I think if that focus from UW, knowing their own weakness, like if it is like such a specific and like big weakness, going for those bans, I think I respect it. Like at the beginning of this game, we both or at the start of the first game, we both thought, doing kind of like a ban that helps the enemy Mel, but also like kind of gives like UCSD a little bit more ability to like sculpt could have been a disadvantage, but it looks like they really know their strengths and weaknesses here.
I think that's true, and I think we're getting a rumble top from UW.
Oh no, hate to see it.
Well, it's that's a strong pick.
I think we're gonna see a lot of magic damage then. As we
Already
have the
seeing
rumble
so much from UW.
Yeah, definitely hoping that with that, then they go for kind of probably a more like engaged support. Maybe something in the realm of like a Nautilus, maybe not a Blitzcrank, but something a little bit more aggressive. As we see that we have lost that Jace presence.
We are seeing also the Caitlyn ban from UCSD. They don't want our players to get it again.
I think we're seeing a little bit of a mention from the side of UCSD. They're just trying to. They don't want a repeat of last game, but as we know, UW is really strong.
Those traps, I mean, you saw how powerful they were.
Oh yeah, that was totally blanked my mind that those came up so important in the Grubs fight initially and in the Otacon fight to ward off that Tribush. So
I think you don't really see the traps when you're watching it, but it's quite hard to see. They will be banning the Varus too. I think they know that our players like it some.
Interesting to see then what UW goes for in that regard, as we have two heavy range bot laners banned on the side of UCSD here.
I could see a simple Ezreal pick. Draven too, quite good right now.
Would love to see some Draven.
I'd love to see some Draven.
Despite this, looks like we have a Braum ban, another engaged support ban coming from UW. I wonder what that means.
We'll have to see with UCSD's first bot lane pick incoming. And we will see the Ezreal.
Ooh, great catch there.
Classic. Every other ADC's banned, Ezreal.
I think we're seeing a lot of mobility from
That's
UCSD.
true. We may need a lockdown support pick. Maybe I don't know. We're seeing the jinx from UW potentially.
Interesting. A little bit less mobile, a little bit more fragile, a bit of a glass cannon, but maybe we're feeling strong here.
We will be locking in the jinx. I'm interested to see the support picks now. UW has first choice of this, so
Looks like Cassante has become a lot stronger this game compared to the last one.
that's very true. I feel like the just the movement speed from that Jace was outrunning him so much, but I think he can contest Rumble a lot better.
Oh, we're gonna see a little bit of a reverse pick. We're gonna get the karma from the side of UW.
Interesting. This is a heavy damage comp from UW.
Ooh, the Rakan.
I saw that Bard hover. What does that mean?
I definitely think that UCSD could be favored a little bit in these drafts. You know, you have the Aurora and the Zinzao and the Cassante. I think it's going to be a little bit hard for the Jinx and the Mel specifically if they get caught out here. So we're gonna need to see UW's most fragile players play as perfectly as they can.
I'm honestly not seeing massive value into the Mel. I think UCSD drafted pretty well into that. I think the Ezreal R is like the major player.
Yeah, I'm recognizing that now. It doesn't seem like that Mel W is going to get as much value as it could.
I'm honestly not entirely sure how it interacts with Aurora abilities.
You know, I think it's in the same way. You know, I've played some Vayne against Mel, and the last shot, but like the damage gets reflected on you. So
okay,
maybe if our Mel, if Koala can make some good timings happen, he can definitely get some damage out onto the enemy Aurora.
I'm interested to see Dawn's Rumble as well.
Rumble's a little bit of an evil pick here. Bit of a nasty champ.
Yeah, we have such a difference in comps, I would say.
Yeah, heavy magic damage, kind of like poke, like fragile team comp from UW, despite still having the Starvin, and definitely a more of like a hyper mobile dive comp from UCSD.
UCSD, we're seeing the Zinzao and the Aurora. That's two of those like ward characters with those circular kind of warding abilities. So I'm interested to see how that plays out.
I think we're going to see a lot of lockdowns. You know, as the Aurora is going to be roaming because like she's such an aggressive laner. I think we're going to see pressure onto both, probably mainly the bot lane, but I can see Aurora going up top to contest the Grubbertons as well. As we saw, Grubs became such a point of contention that last game. I think that maybe this pick is to keep that in mind.
That's true. I think I definitely like that Zinzao and Aurora ults just for Jarvan, to be honest with you.
100%, just to like keep him off or keeping him in an area, because him being able to just like peel for his team or like create space or focus a target was so important that last game.
We are going to be getting in. Oh, not yet. Jungle is. We're waiting on our players for a little bit more. Any other comments on the game?
I don't think we've spoken about the supports as much as we.
That's true.
The Rakan pick, it was something that UW had banned last game. I wonder if that's going to spell disaster for them.
Yeah, it could be like a hope pick from UCSD. The support may enjoy that pick. Maybe that's why it was banned first, but they saw more importance with this Jan and Braum just to get them off the Jinx and Karma.
Absolutely. I definitely think Rakan is a strong pick into Jinx Karma if Ezreal is going to choose to be a little bit more aggressive in the lane. I don't know. Definitely seems a little bit one-sided, this draft. But you never know until it plays out. But it looks like UCSD changed up their bans a little bit. Yeah.
Both teams definitely swapped their bans. I like the goal of their bans for sure, I think, but...
Yeah. definitely saw. I don't think we saw the Rek'Sai ban and the Galio ban from UCSD last game.
I think we saw that from UW last game.
Yeah, I think the Galio ban was from the side of UCSD, and the Rek'Sai ban is very interesting here. Historically, I felt that Rek'Sai is a little bit weak. How do you feel about that ban?
I do feel like she hasn't been good in probably, what, 5 years? She
Yeah.
kind of like had a strange role where they were reworking her abilities every 10 minutes. She was a lethality assassin jungler for a bit, and then a bruiser. I think she's being played as a tank now, which is interesting. And we'll be right back with the game very soon. welcome back. We are now in game in our second game versus UCSD. And we are looking at we mentioned the comps already, but we do have that Mel on the UW side. What do you think about that?
Oh, love this. Wait, love this invade
Oh
here.
my! We got no flash over the wall for that. I would love to have seen a flash to secure that.
Oh,
boost
rumble
on Mel.
flash.
I feel like those flashes were a bit late. I'd love over the wall. We do get the kill though. Good. Oh, first blood to Mel is incredible.
I think it's a little bit of a mental boom from the side of UCSD. That was nasty.
That was pretty nasty.
All right, let's see who the kill was on the Mel as well. Early lead from both sides in each games. What could this mean?
Minions have spawned.
We are seeing a nice deep ward from red side, but we got deep wards from both actually.
All right, looks like there's flash from Mel, Rumble, and
We got Jinx too.
Jinx on the side of UW, and only flash from Aurora. How do you feel about that trade
That's
there?
worth though, I would say. That kill on Mel is just like disgusting and powerful, I would say.
I think if Koala can make something happen here, I know that this lane is aggressively favored towards Aurora, but
Yeah.
the lead here already looking pretty good.
I do see a miss on the Q, sadly. It's a bit of scuffling, but down there.
Yeah, I think as we spoke about before, we're gonna definitely see a lot more aggression from this Ezreal side of the lane. He's trying to push that wave in a little bit more.
We're already seeing just keeping this passive stacks up just to like keep them on their toes.
Definitely. A little bit of poke onto the Karma. I wonder if we can take a look at the top side here.
I'd love to see. No, nothing happened. Alright. So, Cassandra going a little bit for something, but the rumble spacing is just kind of evil. Can
Yeah,
he
I
hit
think-
that? Does not go with Tornado.
As we saw before,
Rumble
as we
Q
spoke
is
about
so
before,
strong.
very, very strong. Ooh, a lot of damage onto teacuppers. Oh, Xin Zhao pinging down there.
See that coming in.
He wants to
Karma
go
looking a
for
bit
level
low
2.
too. I could see a kill happening here.
Jinx gotta watch out here. They have to know that they're going for the dive here.
Jinx did not level traps either. Level W instead. I think that will be a
Unfortunate.
double incoming. But
Oh,
wow,
no.
Indeed.
UW.
Yeah, we saw Subak level the W for the poke instead of the E for the counter level 2.
Yeah, don't love that play from UW there, but kind of
Probably didn't
understand
expect level 2.
if they don't expect a level 2 gank there, but kind of felt like the positioning from the Ezreal. I mean, maybe it could have just been interpreted as aggression, but definitely feel like it was kind of implying a gank from the Xin Zhao. It looks like Koala is doing a good job of extending their lead, maintaining good CS.
See how strong that poke from Aurora is, but Mel can counteract it pretty well.
I think we're going to see a little bit more focus on the mid.
Arden's crossing through. We're seeing Rakan just kind of holding into that bush. I don't think Karma will go enough to ward that though.
I think similarly to last game, UW is just trying to maintain objective prior, you know, even with these scuttles, just trying to get gold in different ways. They are down 200, but it is very close.
Yeah, I mean that double kill. I mean even that double kill just barely even out. It's so strong for them.
Would love to see a little bit more of safe play from the side of UW in the bot lane. Maybe they're trying to set up that wave for the
We
three.
may see a kill in the top lane. That rumble damage is so disgusting. We do not overheat though off the abilities, sadly. It was super close. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not.
Kasante trying to space the rumble out with the tornado. Would love to see a kill here.
You see overheat, but a little bit of minion blocking. Can the autos
Just
do
make
it?
something happen.
So close this fight, like what will happen? The Conqueror
we'll
up,
see
it
a
could turn up the
trade here.
flash will happen. Garvin will likely secure this kill. Walked a little bit too far, that may have ended not get the kill.
Oh,
Sky Falls
no.
walked.
Looks like it's the feat of warfare is gonna go over to the side of UCSD for the
True.
kills.
is very true. It's such a powerful one to get because, I mean, you can't really get that back ever. Objectives you can turn, but first bloods and such are so difficult.
I
We'll see
think as
Cassandra teleporting back.
100%. As we talked about before, it looks like it might be a little bit of a draft differential. We're seeing the early strength of these UCSD comps and that aggression that they're pulling off just so much. As we can see here,
Missed the W. We're seeing super early mid lane level 6s. I like to see contesting for this dragon with those, but I think we'll see more 6s before then. That's a huge pick on Teacup as well.
Subak, can he get the kill here onto Ezreal?
Zinzao will secure from the back line, and I think that
no.
Subak will go down. Does get the trade though. I like to see that.
I'm unsure if that trade is worth there. It looks like a 2 to 5 kill advantage on the side of UCSD.
It is better than nothing. We are seeing a more than 1,000 difference currently in the gold.
Hopefully, UW can make the comeback here.
Got objectives up. Anything can happen.
Oh, sneaky. Oh, the Rakan here.
Yeah.
He's a.
We've got Aurora in the backline with ult available. Rakan does W out. Jarvan's focusing on that dragon, not going for that
Karma
pick.
are exposing Jarvan here. I don't like this play.
I don't think Zinta's close enough to contest this though.
I want them to see to get the Drake here and hopefully get out. Maybe got the ult onto the Karma.
Oh, will go down. That's so many kills for UCSD early.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I love this like early objective focus from the Jarvan that we've seen in last game as well, but I don't love Karma and Mel kind of exposing him with that positioning. I think it would have been a little bit better to see them kind of like go for a little bit of a sneaky play. Looks like supports and mid are going to be converging on this Grubbertons here.
Even just running into enemy jungle for a little bit just to let that like go, potentially.
Yes.
Looks like Grubs will be contested.
Rumble
Don't
coming
have
down
Jarvan
as well.
there. Rumble is coming down. We do have Rumble ults, huge here coming. Will it go down? Rumble will go down, covers the whole pit.
Skyfalls, what's happening?
Vulcan's way low. MLW saves for a little bit.
Oh
Do get the grubs. And maybe some kills.
I think we're going to see a double kill from UCSD onto UW.
We will see kill there.
We're seeing a little bit of a stomp.
It's going. 2 and 8's very for pro players so early.
I'm wondering what's happening with the Rumble here and the Jinx Karma. It just feels like maybe UCSD has cracked the code a little bit in what UW is trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, we've got these super aggressive teams that are kind of floundering to get the kills and getting just shot right back at them.
Definitely.
I mean,
would
this
like
Zinzao
to
4-0 is
see.
so powerful.
Ooh, it's very nasty. I would like to see a little bit better positioning from the Karma and from the Jarvan. I don't think that going for the EQ into the smite for one grub is worth it there. I think that just like giving that up and just trying to contest the next fight.
I gotta say I disagree. I think
Really?
that grubs are so strong.
I
Even
think that,
getting
like,
one to lock them out of the next 3. If you secure 3, you're at 4 there too.
I mean, that is true. Seeing as UCSD has already taken the kill advantage and the gold lead. Hopefully Rumble
We do
can
have
come
drag
back.
up. If we can get that feat of strength for objectives, it could be quite nice.
Definitely, as we talked about before, Cassante is showing up so much stronger this game.
It's true. I mean, I think that J span helps you so much. I think that's definitely Doan's strongest pick.
Just getting zoned off the corner.
We do see the knowledge that beautiful deep ward has on the driver positioning.
Yeah, a little bit better warding from the side of UCSD. They're taking a little bit more control of that bot jungle area. It hasn't felt like Jarvan has been able to get a good gank off. You know, as we saw, we tried to get that Rumble trade back, but the clean dodge from Cassante just made it inept.
think he's had to focus so much effort on objectives right now that there's not much that can be done gank-wise. I think there's just... He's been locked in on trying to get these objectives. I think maybe too hard.
Definitely. Looks like we're gonna see Xin Zhao hovering on this Rumble.
Quite an easy character to gank. I think this could be quite strong.
I think like the Xin Zhao knows that the Rumble is really desperate for CS right now. Oh, looks like he's gonna go for it. Flash from Xante.
We'll see the Xinjiang knockup incoming. The desperation R for that last CS, though. I do like to see that.
He's smart. He knows he dies there, but just unfortunate.
Short cooldown, you get it back in time.
Xin Zhao aggressively going to the mid lane here. Would like for Mel to recognize what's happening. I think she might go down here. Oh,
Multiple
no.
ults in time. If Mel gets out, that'd be incredible, but I don't see it.
Ooh, rough stuff here.
And that pulls some cooldowns, but no flashes. That does make Mel very vulnerable to future ganks having no flash.
100%. This 2-10 lead is looking very, very scary.
Quite dire. But again, we do have those feats of strength.
They could turn something around, but UCSD is already in the lead with them. Cassante coming back, he knows that the grubs are gonna be important.
Very.
I mean, hovering here.
We've got that Ezreal. It can push so well with grubs.
Looks like UCSD already has the 4v3 advantage.
We've seen Mel W out already. That could mean getting picked, but that Jarvan knockup is incredible. Or they get this kill even with flash. Jinx ult does go dry, but I think this roar will go down.
Rumble contesting the grubs here. He's sacking himself. I think this is worth.
I would agree. That is worth. That is an incredible play, and that's such an advantage for them. Going even on grubs, I think, is a good outcome for that, I would say.
100%. They get double kill here. And I think Don has kind of like realized his role
I think so.
now. Just to kind of like cover for those objectives and sacrifice himself if need.
I feel like being more malleable for that gameplay shift for your off the Jace is, I think, coming through now.
Absolutely.
We do have Drake up.
Let's see a lane swap as well. Xin Zhao has been so quick to swap from each objective here. Just really sweet play from him.
Ramming right now in preparation for this Drake, which is a bit interesting. But it looks like we'll double backs mid.
Bravery shield.
Are we going to give?
I think we'll be giving.
Interesting. Yeah, looks like we're just trying to stay even at this point from the side of UW. Like Jinx is going to be top. A very early lane swap, kind of map shift.
Galactic hyper barrier.
And Doan, he realizes he can see how aggressive UCSD is being.
This turret will go down. Bot lane.
I wonder if we can get a small look at the itemization here.
I'd love to see the progress of that Rooker on Cassante. Yeah, 6-0s in Zhao is so powerful. Even lacking the CS, just the amount of kills and objectives he's secured is just so powerful.
Would love to see the shutdown onto Xin Zhao. 500 gold could be huge on someone like Mel or Jinx.
Even Rumble. 0-4, he needs a comeback now.
100%.
He does have the Andres. That's a super power spike for that Rumble.
Absolutely. I think Rukern is going to serve like in crazy ways this game. It's just going to be very strong.
I do agree. The only thing he really has to worry about without that Rukern is that Jarvan.
Ooh, wait.
Q does miss, but it does look like we're going to try to collapse onto this.
I like this collapse. I like this turret take here.
That was good.
Ooh, that is a great feat advantage for the side of UW. Can they crawl back into the game? I hope so. Just very, very aggressive. Rukern
We do
play.
see Otacon spawning top lane soon.
Oh, in the top lane this time. That's very interesting.
Yeah, the gold lead is slowly shortening, which I'd love to see.
I think we have the acknowledgement of the red buff being taken from
barrier.
Skyfalls on the Jarvan.
Still on the ground, ready for someone to take at least.
You know, I think I really like how, despite a big of a disadvantage there at UW, has played this map shift. You know, they recognized that UCSD was putting so much emphasis on the bot jungle and in the bot lane, and immediately, or as soon as they could, just made that lane switch.
Yeah, I mean, it's good fast thinking, which is what you need. I'm hoping you can see some really good positioning just with this Otacon upcoming.
Oh, I think they're going to go for a gank here in the top lane onto this
Good
Aurora.
camera on that. The Aurora is such a good escape tool, though.
Ooh. She is so quick. Movement speed is going to be really, really strong this game, so hopefully UW can take the feat of warfare down, feat of strength down.
Hopefully.
As we can see, really smart play from Xin Zhao. He immediately peeled when he saw the Aurora about to be collapsed on.
I do love to see Rumble about to get another rank. It's quite a powerful upgrade incoming for this Otacon and even Riptailed right now.
Yeah, hopefully he can scale into this mid and late. I know he has to contest this Cassante pushes and the side laning from Aurora, but looks like we're going to be giving up Herald. I wonder if that is the feat for UCSD.
I don't think I heard the noise. I'm not sure.
Looks like Xin Zhao is kind of poking into this top lane. Jarvan may be looking for a gank here. If they got the shutdown onto the Xin Zhao, that would be absolutely massive. Would love to see a little bit of a contest there.
Would be. I think when this Otacon comes up, that if UCSD does get it, they will get the feat.
That would absolutely spell disaster for UW. It's like Jinx playing pretty good from behind. Rumble as well.
Cassante positioning, just burying off this the Dawn's Rumble, from touching that wave even.
I mean, deserve for playing Rumble.
Explosive face melter.
He's got Leandre's. You let him onto that wave, it's gone.
Yeah, looks like UCSD is setting up for that final epic objective to take down the feat.
If they do let UW get it, though, that could mean a contestation with Otacon for the 2-2, just to get those epic monsters, which
Absolutely.
is
Skyfalls
high
has to
value play.
contest this here, but there's 4 mid. Hopefully, oh, looks like 5 now with Cassante coming up. Hopefully Rumble or Mel can maybe take some advantage in the top lane, or at least try and to contest. I'm unsure if UW has committed to giving up all these feats.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Mel, I would say, ignore that wave even and come down.
Oh no, looks like UW is going to give up everything.
They will be giving it up. Dawn will be ulting it, looking for the steal, but I don't think it will happen. The Jinx ult does miss. Maybe the Leandre's can somehow do it. He will be smiting it. Okay.
And just like really great coverage from UCSD. Oh, has to get the flash out from the Mel. I
They've
can
been
see maybe
gathering
just
those
taking
flashes.
that.
Yeah. I feel like she needs to be ready to exit any time in these next few minutes.
Yeah. Not sure what's happening here.
We do have Otacon coming up, so I think that we need our mobility and availability of these just because of those new walls.
Absolutely. Seems like Mel may be a bad luck charm for whichever team she is on.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Both teams scaling, but UCSD is just so ahead here. Maybe if we can get to that Jinx hyper scaling late game, maybe UW can make something happen. And I'm wondering if that is their play or their intention here.
Even with these deaths, CS is honestly looking not horrible for UW. They're keeping up with that. They're keeping up with the EXP fairly well. Only the Rumble is very far behind.
Yeah, he's just getting absolutely pushed off that wave. He knows that the Rookern, oh, and it looks like he has the Merc Treads as well. This is going to be a crazy advantage. He's just not going to be able to do
those
any damage
upgraded
with
Merc Treads, I think that's going to be horrible to play against, I would say.
Yeah, it's like a magic damage shield every time you take damage.
I
It's
saw
very, very
Yuntal on
nasty.
Jinx, so I think she will be probably focusing Cassante at least a decent bit.
Big damage from the Ezreal there. I wonder what this kind of like float / fight is going on for here. Oh, looks like Octana is up already.
I've seen Xin Zhao get the mark on Karma, but nothing occurs after. Archon is up. It looks like we're positioning for it heavily.
Ooh, I don't like this back here from the Karma. I think
she
they
wasn't
need
low
to
enough to justify that, but probably buying.
Maybe she's quick enough. We do see Jarvan on his red. I think that UCSD is playing this a little bit too slow. They can just easily
They're
take
going
this
for the Otacon. No, they're just hovering it, checking it. I think they want to maybe secure a kill before even trying it.
Are we gonna see a sack onto the Otacon from UW?
I'd like to see. It looks like Skyfallson is maybe lagging a little bit. I'm not sure. I saw a little freezing.
They need to get the kill here to make it worth. They're sacking
They
Otacon.
surely will get this. I'm not sure if this is worth though. It is a shot down the Rumble. That is powerful. It's potentially Jarvan, did not move fast enough. Potentially could have gone in, but I don't think there's enough time for that.
Yeah, I think in order to make this work, they need to take at least a tower, maybe potentially 2.
Okay, we'll be getting it. They do have 3 grubs.
I think the Ezreal's gonna try and come down to contest that. I don't know if they're
may
gonna
strike
have to do
Rumble. No, it does take Rumble's wave though, which is very good aim on
it.
that.
Both waves, very nasty stuff. Great ult from that.
Incredible. They will get the turret still, I think, though, which is good. Rumble's looking a little bit back, which is what we can hope to see.
You know, Jarvan is just like one of those champs that doesn't really need to function with that much gold. So I like giving it to that Rumble, but still. Oh, looks like the dive from UCSD
has no
onto the
flash
Mel.
and will go down.
Ooh, with a shutdown too. I'm
Freddy,
sorry.
yeah, that's interesting. That turret will go
Very
down.
interesting stuff. What?
Good systems are introducing. Yes. That's very, you would hate to see yourself have a shutdown 5 and 12, but
Yeah, I'm unsure why she has to
I
shutdown.
think just that strong CS in there. That would be another kill for Xin Zhao.
No.
They could get the revive
I'd
off
love
though.
to see that. Hopefully he can get the kill here.
Does get the withdraw. Powerful. Barrier and live. That's incredible.
Barrier flash though.
You're gonna see a second withdraw. That's 2 out. I would. It's worth the ults.
I mean, I think that those are good kills there, good shutdowns. Just feeling like UW is so behind here, Cassante being able to take this advantage in the top lane.
It's still hovering only around a 3-ish thousand gold advantage, which I think UW is CSing very well to keep themselves in the game.
Yes.
Hopefully Qual does not go down, and does not. You do have Dragon coming up. I think the Otacon withdraw will still be up.
I think it's going to be up for the Cassante and the Ezra Khan, which is going to be dangerous because it means Cassante can just go in however he wants, completely with no consequences, which is going to be
true,
very
but keeping up Xin Zhao is very strong as well.
They're not totally set up here. I mean, they're in the mid lane. Cassante's
I'd like
not
to
here, but
I'd like to see if Rumble has a second item in their boots ready for this fight yet. I'm not too sure. Although it doesn't look like they're contesting anyway. They do have the Rift Maker and the Leandries. I would like to see an ult for them potentially.
This is a little bit
collapsing
interesting.
on Cassante though, which is, I think will go down again.
Withdraw has gone down. Maybe they can get a kill here.
Yeah, it just went down. It's perfect timing as well. And I think Cassante will go down, but that ult.
Ooh, the ult though.
Don't think it will save. Oh, the Jarvan ult comes down. Nearly lived that though. Quite powerful.
This is
We
a
will
good
see
kill,
mid-tur go down. That is a good kill, but
but I'm unsure if this is worth.
that losing that turret for that, I'm not certain.
Yeah, looks like UW was trying to like flutter around to see if they could take Dragon, like a little bit better positioning there, to maybe try and contest it, but just kind of ended up doing nothing there except for getting the kill onto the kill onto the Cassante, which he is a good target, but not the one you really want to be going for.
I would love to see either of these other bounties go down at some point. Zin is not playing entirely super safe either.
Yeah, I think that if UW tries and get both these bounties, they could maybe crawl back into the game. Although it is soul point.
It's soul, yeah. Soul point, and Building's already so far to soul. Going will go down.
And Darren is just up.
I think that.
Oh
they
no,
will be
Jarvan,
going
why are
for it.
we in the bot lane here?
I mean, like I assume they are really just giving it. I guess this is gonna be a hard defend. I would say. They're not
Yes.
killing it too fast. Jarvan could go for the contest, but
I feel as though this is contestable, but one of our strongest players, the Mel, is pushing in the bot lane. I'm unsure if UW has like surrendered the idea of going in for these contests and is more trying to just protect the waves.
yeah, I'm not sure about this prioritization of objectives, but we'll see if it pans out. They have been simply hyper farming for the past 10 minutes, and they're continuing to do so.
Hopefully they can scale a little bit, but the permanent advantages that they're giving up to UCSD is looking very scary. As we can see, the Aurora is really strong. Cassante is very, very buff here.
They are going to be back to a nearly 7,000 gold advantage. Bounty's up soon, though, which could turn the tide. Those are quite late bounties.
Oh yes, definitely 100%. Very late objective bounties there.
They are also quite deep in the base of UCSD. Those early turrets, I think, probably killed any potential of getting those for now.
Yeah.
I would like to see perhaps that objective go to the dragon and UW grab that bounty.
As we can see, the top jungle on the blue side is studded with UW wards, but we have no vision advantage in the river or the enemy jungle, which is looking a little bit scary. Having a little bit of a freeze here.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, what do you think changed this game from the side of UCSD? It seems like they came out really strong, really aggressive.
I think they banned those prime players in UW's current playstyle. I think that Kaylin and Jace were super powerful. I think that giving the Cassante more room to play, and I think giving the UCSD bot lane more room to play is just giving them a lot more to play with. And like,
Rumble's gonna go down here. Maybe we can get the root on this Rakan. TP coming in from the side of Aurora.
we do see Xin Zhao W whiff, which is incredible. Won't be able to
Nasty
jump right on
dodge.
this one, but Aurora's going down. Well, it will, I think, go down here. Plus the knockup from Rakan.
Maybe Jarvan could peel a little bit, but the damage
may
is
be
so
game.
strong.
I think this is game.
I think this is game for the side of UCSD. Great play from both teams, but UCSD feeling really strong after that first game.
Let me see them could do next. That will be game 2 to UCSD.
Well, good round on that UCSD. How do you feel about that game?
I must say I don't really see the Rumble pick doing much there, and it did not, I don't think.
Yeah, I think what felt so strong from the side of UW that last game is just that great CC, peel, and then also like the ability to like transition to range
Course,
or
yeah.
chase. But definitely felt weak that game.
I feel like that Caitlyn just saved so much with those traps. I think UW lived many fights. I think it kept being 0-0 kills that last game just because that Caitlyn was so strong. Their position with those traps is so powerful.
Absolutely. I think Subak and Teacuppers were playing really great, like positioning and like because of that Caitlyn pick and to a lesser extent that Jace pick, they were able to zone so much and then gain that vision advantage, which propelled them into the mid and late. But as we saw this game, it was just total and utter aggression from UCSD.
Yeah, I mean, I think that these super aggressive like opposing comps, I think that just whatever happens early may just really decide it.
Yeah, 100%. What do you think changed in that like UCSD mentality? Do you think they realized that they could just be way more aggressive with their CC?
I think they saw with those bans, they knew what they were doing to play more aggressively. That Xin Zhao is so much faster on the map and so much more like jumpy than that Wukong. It's less
Mhm.
defensive. I think that it kind of that does that damage from it. They knew they could play around that, get more early kills instead of just playing
Absolutely.
around that CC for team fights.
I agree. It felt like kind of a reverse of the first game where the Wukong felt like it was getting peeled and totally just outclassed by the Jarvan. And this game, the Jarvan felt felt like Skyfalls couldn't make anything happen in regards to ganks or just like defending with CC.
Yeah, the pick is I think a lot stronger even or ahead than behind because you get to focus on really ganking a lot more if it's anywhere near even or not behind.
Yeah. Would love to see a little bit different picks and bans from the side of UW. I know that we spoke about how um, effective those tank jungle bans were, but maybe something a little bit more adaptive.
Yeah, I do agree. Although we saw how powerful that tank that tank Cassante was.
Yes,
Leaving
definitely.
those open may be a problem.
I think that UCSD has been able to get away with a lot of picks in this second game, like playing to their strengths, playing to something that they know they're good at. So if UW can maybe try to defend that in the draft or with the counter picks.
That is
It would be
true. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see if that Jace goes unbanned. I think it's a powerful pick, but I'd like to see what Doan can pick other than Jace just to keep that top lane consistent.
100%. I would love to see something a little bit more CC oriented. I know that we spoke about this
Mhm.
earlier, but that just like the Rumble impact fell short. You know, he
Yeah.
was side laning and he was side laning, and it just felt like the ult, which maybe like it's I feel is like the main purpose of that Rumble pick, was not very effective because UW just wasn't able to take that many team fights.
Of course. And so yeah, that pick is just so like I think it's definitely oriented for getting those objectives. They
Mhm.
wanted those grubs, so they picked that Rumble and they kept that Jarvan. But if it doesn't work, then it falls so behind if they get grubs.
Especially because there was just strong rotates from the Rakan and the mid laner, the Aurora, that whole time. It just felt like, it was very, very frequent like 3v4s. And even though that Rumble is strong for kind of like warding off um, the side of UCSD, he didn't feel like ahead or strong enough to warrant that.
Yeah, as we said in Champ Select, we saw like the mobile team. We saw how strong it was right there.
Absolutely. Just so much coverage and being able to move from like one objective to the next. It's kind of like they recreated what UW was doing in that first game where like they snuck an objective and then instantly contested the next one.
Yeah.
So love to see a little bit change from the side of UW. Maybe UCSD has cracked the code and maybe they can keep this up, but we'll see
Yeah.
going into that game 3.
So yeah, I'm really thinking. I could see UCSD keeping that Caitlyn ban because it's such a lockdown for these mobile champs. I think they're liking that comp now.
100%. I think they've kind of like recognized the core parts of where the UW team comes together, in that ADC, in that top laner. They've recognized how much peel Subak has been able to create for himself and how much Doan is able to create for the rest of the team. It's going to be very interesting. Looks like we're going to go into the pick and ban stage for game 3 against UCSD.
Very exciting to see what happened.
Now,
UW on first ban. It looks like we'll see what happens with this. This is probably the decider. I would say is this Champ Select. I would say.
I agree. I think a lot more emphasis needs to go from the UW side into being adaptive. And from the side of UCSD, I mean, they already kind of like figured out a formula for themselves in that game too. But if they can kind of play some mind games and maybe try and get ahead of what UW is going to try and ban, maybe that can be the decider.
Absolutely. And I mean, I probably see the same tank jungler bans, but I hope they change up the tempo with that.
Yeah, would love to see something a little bit different from that. And I wonder if the mage pick is going to be different as well this game. We saw the Mel just fell very flat into those kind of like non-projectile, more dive character games.
Yeah, it's interesting to see it more counterable than people thought for sure.
100%. And just Aurora felt so useful with that, the ult slow, and the aggressive laning, and the movement, and the ganks from the mid laner.
Yeah, I mean, even just like the movement speed is so helpful for just assisting on as much as possible on the map. They've basically got the top lane and the mid lane to assist with everything jungle does.
100%. As we talked about before, it looks like um, mid became kind of like the pseudo jungler, and like support came as well along for these ganks. So UCSD definitely recognized from the first game how important that early kind of like those tussles and those little advantages could be, especially recognizing that UW was so immobile in that game too.
Yeah, I feel like that just like having Jarvan really be your like only character that can get around the map as much as possible. I think the Drake also is really kind of not a side affects these picks and movements.
Absolutely. Looks like we're going to be moving into the UCSD first bans here. Hovering Galio.
Yeah, yet again, probably those tanks again. Well, I think we'll see. Yep, Zach for UW, same thing. Interesting.
Don't love this. I would love for UW to be a little bit more fluid, or at least with these last two bans, focus on something that they got a little bit more countered with.
I'd like to see something aggressive in their bans because UCSD going for their power pick JC yet again. I want to see what UW can do with their strong bans.
Maybe even like a Cassante ban here from the side of UW could be good. As we know, like they're very worried about this Skarner, but if they've done their research on their enemy jungler in that regard.
That is true. Cassante could be a second pick potentially, and Skarner could be his first pick for mid jungle.
Mind games from the side of UCSD. They are hovering Hecarim. I wonder if this is a knowledge ban.
They did
from their
ban it
side.
first game.
Oh, they did ban it first
They
game.
banned it
Interesting.
first game, yes. We are seeing the Cassante ban from UW, which I am excited for because I feel like that's a very strong pick for the top lane. But because of that, we are seeing the Skarner pick.
Oh, nasty. Insta lock on the Skarner from the side of UCSD. I wonder if this was what UW was worried about. As we know, Skarner's an absolutely disgusting champion.
This
and
did just get nerfed, but I think it is still good.
that zoning, that CC, I mean, like the whole kit is just like designed around just dragging your opponents wherever you want. So
Yeah.
I would love for UW to play something that plays around it as much as they can.
Yeah. They did just nerf the stun duration of that stun grab move, but we'll see if it does affect the game.
Great Caitlyn pick here. Glad that they were able to lock that one in.
Yeah, I think it's going to be so good against the Skarner for sure.
Caitlyn and Karma here.
I liked the Melio first game. I'm wondering where it's gone.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the Melio as well. It didn't feel like Karma was able to create as much value with the shields that game.
For sure.
So, gonna be interesting. It's like Jinx pick or Jinx hover from the side of UCSD. They know they can scale a little bit with that Skarner cover.
For sure. I think losing that Karma is pretty powerful just to get rid of the slows for Jinx to chase you.
Yeah.
We are seeing the Aurora from UCSD again in the mid lane. UW probably is taking Mel again, but we'll see if they go for that Victor. I loved it the first time.
Ooh, the Kane pick.
I love to see that
Sleeper.
buffed Kane pick.
Love to see this buff Kane
He
pick.
did just get some pretty nice buffs. I hope that goes well. He's a very explosive jungler to watch.
So that probably means we're going to see a red Kane angle from UW here. You know, red Kane is such a counter against these strong tank picks. So maybe we'll see a little bit more emphasis on the top lane ganks.
Yeah, we did see assassin buffs though, so honestly, it could happen.
I mean, yeah, he could go for the counter onto the Aurora and the Jinx and just try and totally shut them down.
We do see a really smart Lulu ban from UW, so don't get the Lulu Jinx powerhouse.
That was a great ban there. It looks like the Poppy ban as well, and the Victor ban from the side of UCSD, so they are scared of that game one Victor. Ooh, Milio ban as well.
We are seeing Emilio ban. They don't want to see enchanters, it looks like. They'd rather play into engage.
I think that's smart. You know, Jinx is just so nasty, so broken with enchanters, especially if she scales really hard.
An interesting Syndra ban from UCSD.
Potentially
Team's
a knowledge ban.
leaving the LeBlanc cover.
I like this play.
This looks
If-
like an aggressive team.
If this plays out, maybe UW has adapted, like we talked about them doing.
I like these pocket picks. I love seeing these, but I think we might be going for the Orianna for a much safer mage pick.
Orianna also very strong into this enemy team.
That is true.
Looks like we will be locking in that Orianna. How do you think that's going to play with the Kayn, with the Caitlyn as we go into this game?
It's really interesting. I mean, you've got Kane as such a good dive. I mean, you get inside that team, you get one ult, that's a team wipe.
That is true. And definitely we're going to see that the R from Orianna is going to be a point of contention in this game in hopefully locking down Aurora or focusing the Jinx.
Definitely true. We are going to see that Seraphine pick to probably go to the outrange that Orianna and Karma. It looks like, again, UCSD is going for this movement speed team with Aurora, Jinx, Seraphine, Skarner, just get around that map. I'm glad we got that Caitlyn. We are seeing
Definitely.
UCSD's last pick here. I'm wondering what they will bring for that top laner, Jungle Renekton. We are seeing the Renekton from UCSD.
I think Renekton has been pretty historically strong in these high-level games. Oh, a Malphite
I'm seeing
hover.
exciting Malphite hover, but I feel like that's kind of... I don't know what to think about that in the Renekton.
We might be lacking a little bit of damage here. I'm unsure.
It depends so heavily on Caitlyn and Karma doing well in the bot.
Absolutely.
I think getting that Jace ban is really strong. I like this. It's a new pick though. We can see.
We have locked in the Malphite for Doan. Interesting pick here. How do you feel about the Renekton Malphite matchup?
I feel like it's going to be boring on the Malphite end. We're definitely going to see Grasp, walk up, Q, movement speed, get the Grasp, run away. Renekton, I feel like it's going to get locked down by Caitlyn though.
Hopefully, in the late game, they can make something happen. Very scary stuff. As we're going to go into this game 3. All right, looks like we'll be moving into the game here in a moment.
Teams are readying up. And we will see you in the next match. And welcome back to Game 3 of UCSD versus UW, the CLOL Swiss Stage 3. We're starting with a bit of just general jungle scuff.
30 seconds.
We're gonna see 4 top for UCSD. They're walking in. It did get warded, they're gonna break the ward. I'm not sure if they're going for now. They're not going to the full-on invade yet, but was a potential. Oh, it looks like at the bot lane, UW is going right into the jungle. They got the ward under the Krugs. It looks like they are going to be waiting here.
Minions have spawned.
Let's hope this pans out. The bot laners are coming.
Both teams
I
are
could see a Seraphine die here. Bot is being very safe. Yeah, Seraphine Jinx took the long way around.
the mind games that are happening right now from like the aggression that took place in the second game is actually crazy.
They took the full long way around. That's a lot of damage to start the landing phase off. That's quite nice.
Great poke.
Yeah, Jinx is gonna have to stay back for a little bit. The early poke from Caitlyn
Great
is
zoning.
so high.
Oh, this is nasty.
Dodged the
Dodges
Q pretty
too.
well.
This plays great. Even just like sacking the CS, this could create like a huge early advantage here.
We're gonna see that Karma looks like it hit.
Ooh, the steal from the Kane onto the enemy Scorner red.
Love to see that. Just keeping him under tower, having a fun time in bot.
Love this play from Subak and T-Covers.
Ori pretty pushed in mid too. I'm wondering how that occurred.
Looks like Skarner is
Pretty
gonna
passive. Okay.
gonna try to contest Kane red. He knows what's
Garner
happening.
is walking up.
Ooh.
Going for the gank instead.
Ori, we get a little vision on there.
Through the wall, grabs, no stun. Still on though.
Maybe
Gonna force it back at least.
great dodges from Koala there. Like that he didn't have to burn the flash.
It's really good there. No barrier either, keeping that teleport, so quite squishy.
Skarner's gonna come back in though.
I would have back. I think the back here, but probably gets out.
Ooh, and Renekton warding the enemy red.
I like that play. That's a good top lane play.
Renekton looking to support the Skarner here, but maybe the advantage that Kane took in this early stage can hopefully extend.
There's a scuff on the top lane right now. I think Renekton is nearly
Ooh.
one.
Flash
come on.
Q?
Flash Q dead, not on cooldown.
Oh, unfortunate.
Just came back. Maybe you're gonna push that wave in and go for it. Renekton's staying.
The
Flash
CS
QE
advantage,
can do
though.
it. That is true. I'm almost confident this can't be a kill, but I'm not sure about that.
I like
Not
Dylan
enough
pushing him
mana.
under tower though.
That is true. I'm just gonna back. So close to a kill. We did see the TP from Ori already.
I think this is strong going into this dragon fight. Oh, I'll fight TP as well.
Oh man. Yeah, and Renekton TP as well.
Look, both teams playing for steady tempo here.
I do like keeping this Aurora TP. Feels pretty strong because 6 might hit for the dragon fight if it's delayed.
No buy advantage from her though.
True.
It's like
Does that champion need items though?
no. It's like bot lane from the UW side felt like a little bit of a gank coming on. Good kind of a bluff from the UCSD.
We're seeing that ping from Skarner going in on the Ori yet again.
Ori becoming such a point of contention here.
I'm not sure if the ward are gonna meet Kane in the jungle.
What if Kane's gonna go in here? Definitely gonna take a scuffle for these orbs.
Let's get some. Skarner just gets out with the E.
Kane Q feeling very strong here. Hopefully the buffs is
That is a kill. That
Ooh.
chunked hard. I did not think that would kill.
nice kill.
That is 6 from Malphite as well. Plus
he
probably
get
at
the play
least a
here?
play. Yeah, he gets the play.
The auto.
Does get it. Slow should be ready. Does get out.
Oh my god. And
That
the
is huge from Malphite. That is incredible for
starter covering.
Bellon.
Now Kane gets to take this.
Kane gets the
here.
Gromp as well. Maybe. Yes, might sit good. Skarner
Skarner
does have
having
the
a little bit
potential
of
to
a mental
chase
boost.
that, but we do see Aurora TP.
If I'm Skarner here, I'm fuming.
I don't disagree. If you failed ganks plus that now,
Koala just being able to play really safe and understand that a lot hinges on him being able to stay strong as we
Yeah.
go into the mid and late.
we do have Dragon up. I see the UW Malphite and Oriana ults.
Love the grub cover here. No one has vision on it yet. Maybe Kane can go for a
Absolutely no
steal.
one. I think going for it, yeah.
We were talking about this in game 1 and game 2. This like early kind of sneak advantage onto the objectives is really good.
I like to see it. Aurora now looking at it. We do secure one and seem to disengage a little.
Ooh, we do have 3-man advantage here.
We're grouping. Yeah, we have 3 men plus ults. I think nothing can be done from
Skarner just on the throws here.
Farm up, farm up. Probably going down potentially to gank this. We've got the
We
super
can
push.
recognize this.
They seem to be recognizing it. They're moving up.
Skarner looking for that gank there. No, Caitlyn.
Ooh, Caitlyn gets slowed. Does dodge it. Good play.
great.
Does get the stun out as well. Very good
Fantastic.
mobility.
Wait, maybe they can get the Skarner here.
The Oriar
Oriar.
does secure that.
Might be getting collapsed on. Caitlyn, get
Juicy
out.
flash out from Caitlyn. Plus a heal. I think we're going to be pretty
for the
trapped in
fix
the
here.
turret. That Q does hit though. Caitlyn looking very low.
Oh, the flash coming out from the Karma.
Do trade flashes with Jinx.
I like this aggressive play from UW.
I do very much.
Ooh, it's gonna look for the dive here onto the Renekton.
Flash. I don't come that the flash to steal that was not needed.
A little bit greedy
Pretty
from
funny.
Skyfalls, but looks like he does want those orbs and just securing that feat of warfare, I suppose.
True. They probably agreed on that flash for that though.
Most likely.
Using their plate to Caitlyn. Solo's very, very strong.
Ooh, Caitlyn very ahead here. Jinx having to fall back onto this Cole by. Looks like Skarner's floating up towards the top lane. UW has established a lot of vision. This is like what I was talking about in the game 2.
Yeah, for sure.
They were lacking a lot of vision, and it seems like the team with most vision is taking a lot of its early game advantage.
Yeah, with such mobile champs in this game, I feel like whoever has like that eye in the sky is super advantaged.
100%. Caitlyn looking a little bit low into the face of a soon level 6 Jinx here.
It's a bit worrying. We do have Karma here. That RE level 6 field is massive.
Both teams with barrier up as well.
We do pop E from move speed. A little bit of poke. That's so much damage.
This Karma champion, man. Disgusting.
Hey, Seraphine can do the same thing. We do see a big scuffle top lane yet again, but I think Renekton disengages.
Ooh, let's try and sneak from the Kane as well. But looks like we're going to see a triple gank in the mid lane. Failed gank potentially?
I think they haven't
Koala.
engaged yet. Koala walking up, misses R, probably dead here.
We see a flash.
Good
Flash
flash,
out.
though.
Great flash from Koala.
Yeah, we'll leave him pretty vulnerable for any upcoming objectives, but we secured that Drake. Should be good for the next 5.
Go on, maybe getting out here.
This flash
No
stun
R.
does hit. Does
Oh,
flash
no.
out. Has Q up. Gets hit by the aura a little bit, but I think
He's
gets
out.
That's very impressive. Lived at what, 30?
He was very low.
We do see Jinx Rocket, but misses.
Ooh, that's going to be a great signal from the Jinx onto the Caitlyn that she can play a little bit more aggressively. Oh, are we going to see a triple
Dang.
gank here?
Make him a
Oh,
little bit thirsty. I think
perfect
Renekton
view.
detects it though, you know. The UCR, get out in time.
Ooh.
Oh, it saves
Great
him. Very
play.
good play.
That's just kind of like the team play that we needed UW to come
Yeah,
up with.
it's
And
very
they're
impressive.
really coming back into the set.
Good to see them really covering each other a lot more this game.
Oh, damage from the Q. And the dodge.
We do have Caitlyn R up. We could see a kill coming soon.
They know the Skarner's here.
Caitlyn does so much to that Skarner still, though. Just super powerful.
Nasty stuff. Subak and Teacup are just like really holding their own in this spot lane with the Caitlyn pick.
Good to see. Does not miss the cannon this time. And grubs are up.
We'd love to see it.
We might see Kane. Now we've got a teleport coming from UW. I think we're seeing 6 grubs potentially.
Oh.
I think we will be seeing 6 grubs.
Aurora catching out.
I don't know if Ori has much damage for this though. I think that's just key. I think gets Aurora back though. We do get 6 grubs for UW. I
I
think.
like this play. Skarner not even trying to contest.
Grubs are gonna be so powerful for the Malphite, the Ori, and the Caitlyn here.
Especially with Malphite on the demolish. The
Yeah.
side laning from him.
We'll
is gonna
see
be
those
nasty.
towers fall.
like he
Jinxbolt
has
does come down and stop the back a little bit.
See, where do you? Oh my goodness! And
We
is that
do
the
get
feat?
That feat? Yes, we do get that feat. That's both full grubs. Wow.
Nasty stuff. Looks like we almost have a 3-5k gold lead at 11 minutes for you.
Plus feet incoming for UW.
Oh,
I think Sam. He has R here, gets out, yeah. It's a bit sad to use that so close to objectives coming up, but I think it's fine.
I think that's like a pretty good tempo advantage to go on. Oh, fight breaking out here. Where are you getting
Trapped in
ulted?
that zone.
Double
Ults for
ult.
that. I see them.
We're bleeding a little bit, but I think it's overall
Maintain
alright.
advantage. Malphite does not go back in. Skarner mobility is just so high. Get in and out everywhere.
Very, very
Farming
good.
is so powerful on the champion.
Looks like Kane's gonna go in a little bit. Maybe you can get some orbs here. Love to
Let's
see a
not go for it.
sub 15 minute on this transform.
I would as well. I think we're probably close.
It does look like he has the Dark Harvest, probably opting for the blue build. Hasn't been able to get many ganks off.
I'm excited to see that after already not be played very much at all.
Looks like Skarner's coming in for a gank.
Calibrating.
I do like that assassin pick, but I feel like that's not who needs to be shut down in this game. Which is obviously just circumstance, but
I mean, he could potentially make a move into the red as well. Red
that's
with
true. We could wait.
the lethality is still very strong.
I think it was definitely a pick just playing for that Jinx being powerful, but
Oh, flash out from Caitlyn.
Caitlyn traps and E are just so powerful to disengage. That's why I think this pick is their best.
Subak playing really well with those traps.
Yeah. Even the E's are nearly perfect angle.
Turret plating will soon
Skyfall with the
fall.
emo.
Get those orbs. We've got to be
Maybe going
close
for
to
a gank
form,
here.
I think. Yeah, probably going for it. Probably close wants to go for it again, right?
I think this tempo advantage from just stealing so much of the jungle is great, and I don't love this kind of hover over the mid lane. As we saw, Skarner still is creating a lot of value. He still is very tanky.
That Skarner, he's tanky, getting so much gold from just all this jungle gameplay. Even with, I don't think, very many successful ganks, maybe that single one.
Oh,
Is
Kane
going
might
to
be
top
getting
lane.
dived on here. Still has the R.
Should get out with E.
Wonder if we can take a look at the itemization here real quick.
Yeah, potentially see the build path. It's like
We have
Kane
the
is going
Eclipse.
Eclipse. Could go either way.
Alright, it looks like Malphite is already full build here.
We do see the green jungle pet though.
Green
It does
jungle pet.
kind of tell me that goes for red.
Interesting. Not a pick that you see very often on those bruiser style champions.
No, it's interesting.
We've got a Dark Seal from Aurora. She's already at 2 stacks. Oh, and the hover from the Seraphine. I hope Koala can kind of recognize
We
this.
do see very early bounties on Dragon right now. This is going to be a telling fight. I'm wondering if Otacon will spawn the bounty
Watch
as
out
well.
a little bit. Karma might get caught out
Here
here.
it does get caught out. But even
That
at
2
1 second
ults onto
stun,
her.
it does die. Gee, I feel like this Oriana may be overextending a little bit, but no punish.
Yeah, just a little bit of like face check. Oh, looks like we did opt for the red cane.
good.
He might be hovering there.
And it does get stunned.
I just need to peel.
Kill.
We're gonna see a TP
So
coming
powerful.
in.
If we can 1-for-1 this on the Jinx, we might be looking fine. BMing again from the Sky Falls for me.
He's trying to play the mental game. It's a high level strat.
Exactly. Good work.
Maybe we can go for the steal here, but oh my goodness, do you see the Malphite in the top lane?
I do see them off in the top lane. Looking like
Could
Trundle
be
right now.
keyword.
TP incoming, but that's a lot of damage. I think maybe able to kill Aurora when she TP's in, by the way. I'm not sure. No, there's not.
Got a fight happening here. Can Kane make it out? Would love to see a flash.
Kane can always make it out.
Ooh, didn't even waste the flash.
Oh, the Jinx Rocket leaves at 1 and the BM emote.
Love the Zed emote there.
For being so lucky to be able to do that. Very love to see that.
We're gonna see Herald up soon as well. Kate going for the back. She is quite ahead in CS at 49.
Is up. Kane is still playing a little bit on the right side of the map. Skarner's probably going to run through the map towards that very soon.
Would love to see a little bit more peel from the Kane as Skarner has kind of realized his objective to just catch out anyone and everyone.
Yeah, of course, but it's quite difficult looking at UW's vision right now, which is so impressive. Fully pushed up onto their jungle.
Karma's done a great job, just maybe a little bit more into this mid-river, kind of floating around where Orianna is.
Do agree. We do get vision on Aurora. We know that it's going to be a lot mid. We have a Skarner on the Kane.
Can she get out? Oh no, it's a 4-man gank here. UCSD scraping back into this game with some clean team fights.
Hopefully, yeah, that will get them Rift Herald, I think. Skarner looks like it's going for it. Maybe going for the Malphite first, though, before we get that Herald, and I think that's what's going to happen.
I think Malphite's going to be...
Malphite's so strong, though.
He's very, very strong here. Can we see some peel from Kane? Would love to see that. I
We
think
do
that they
see
can
Kane
turn
from
this.
Kane. We do have Malphite R up, that knock up. We can double knock this up. Very powerful. As we see it happen.
God.
Deuce is
Malphite
suppressed.
has to get out here.
Oh, the Jinx Rocket
Gets the
snipe.
shutdown.
Kane might want to simply
Kane
leave
can make
here.
this
It does
dive,
get the kill.
100%.
So much damage. Oriole.
Oh, does he get out?
Kane lives. Don't
Not
die to
your
minions
Kane.
now. Very good. Does die to the auto. Plus uses flash.
No, not the flash there.
Little bit thirsty for that turret. I don't like to see that.
Looks like we have Caitlyn trying to maintain some advantage, but very close fights here. Trading back and forth.
These grubs are just so powerful. That Caitlyn getting those turrets. If you see the
I
damage
believe in
attack.
Sulak to take this turret. He's got this. Oh, the damage.
Putting so much pressure on. I think that
Tempo is
Subak
really
can simply
clean.
just get this. Gets
I
the
hope he
res
does
as
it
well.
quickly, recognizing
I
that
don't think going for it.
people are going
No.
to come back soon.
I wish we got that. That's so much advantage.
Looks like the Aurora is going to be very strong in this game. Already gotten a couple shutdowns and been the main kill taker from these past couple fights.
Are you seeing these traps? They're just such anti-Skarner traps. I love to see.
They're so good.
Playing on those corners where vision kind of cuts off. Do seem to get that turret though, thankfully. Maybe positioning for Rift Herald is warded. Will we get to see that ward there? We do get
Love
to
this
see it.
vision. Hopefully Caitlyn can come up and place those similar traps in that upper bush area that she was able to before.
I think we may have a few on cooldown. We might not get the full array. Top laners in their island while things are happening. Love to see it.
Like, Aurora's looking a little bit aggressive, but Kane might need to peel a little bit here.
He does get off the Herald to
We
peel.
have a
Aurora
TP.
could die.
TP from Renekton. Are we going to see an R here?
We are going into a team fight.
A little camo on the mid lane here.
Super early pick on Skarner is looking good. We kept Malphite R.
Ooh.
Beautiful flash.
Nasty flash from the side of UCSD.
We will see them getting out with that Seraphine move speed now. There's incredible flash from Jinx there.
Some great trade
Oh,
of
no.
resources.
We may get Herald and Otacon here though, with such high damage in their jungle and other team members. Although it looks like Aurora will be attempting to test it. Misses on the Karma then.
Karma just creating a lot of value.
The Otacon too tanky to go for after this so clearly.
So we have a clean 5v5 prepped here.
We are backing. They're not going to go Otacon at this moment.
Both teams pinging for that Drake.
They're looking for that instead. That's interesting.
Really good itemization from the Malphite here. He's already so strong with that Thornmail.
It looks like we're going to trade Otacon to UCSD for UW's Drake.
I think that UCSD is going to try and contest this Drake as well.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, maybe they are. I saw one ping to the Otacon, but it looks like nothing came of it.
It's a top laner thing. Clearly can be ignored.
Of course.
Hopefully Jinx Rocket does not go for a steal here. Like the positioning from Doan to kind of defend that.
Doan doing the good job of just keeping him away with that massive body.
Nice job there. Still has flash and ult. It's like
Incredible combo. Knows Jinx has no R or no flash. Very possible game.
trade there.
Love how this again this mobility from this Kayn that we talked about just gets him out so easily.
It's so good. Oh, does Kate know? Does Renekton?
Can Kate get the hit on?
Is he gonna stop the back?
They won't find it.
Oh,
Barely misses it.
unfortunate kind of tempo play. Renekton able to get out there. Maybe they can go for the Otacon here.
I don't think so.
They are pinging it. Oh no. Kayn in the bot lane.
Kayn's getting thirsty for these kills.
I think
That was
Aurora's gonna
hard.
sack for the Otacon. Great
Need a
read.
knock up here for a kill. See if it hits. That's with the kill.
Ooh, the art from the Kayn.
Skarner picked again. We do use Malphite R. The big suppress, but I don't think we will see
Flash from Caitlyn.
That will be a punish on the Jinx.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Sam may die. I don't think Sarah can do enough damage. With the R, potentially.
The
Karma
shield
shield.
from the Karma. Great plays from Teacuppers and Doan.
That was an incredible trade. That's 4 for 0.
We've extended to
Incredible.
almost a 7k gold lead. Nasty stuff.
We're still looking at objective bounties. There's a few very close to death that we could secure now. That UCSD could secure now.
This looks like in both of these games, or in this whole set, a leveled up boots has been kind of bait in all
Yeah,
the
I'm
teams.
not seeing it.
Yeah, all the teams have opted for just focusing on those third items.
Oh. That's what I was kind of wondering for was the Rumble last game. Didn't seem to focus for that. Kept unupgraded boots until second legendary, which was interesting.
Interesting. Not aware of that. Looks like Skarner is we get pushed off a little bit here. And Doan is playing so good on the Malphite this game. Absolutely crushing
It is incredible.
I hope Subak and Teacuppers can kind of recognize that Jinx is going to play a little bit farther back and maybe go for the steal here.
I trust Skyfall to get the smite though. They do block it.
Oh, nice smite from Skyfall.
Huge suppress from Skarner though. Again, we did get Otacons. This fight doesn't matter as much as you may think.
Oh, great chase as well. Using the Karma to speed everyone up.
Slow is beautiful. Jinx does hit the jump plant. They will get
We
out.
look at the Kayn a little bit, trying to chase onto the Seraphine.
Again, still 3 kills plus objective. That's a huge advantage.
And Kayn gets pinged off, as every Kayn player should.
We have a 7k gold lead.
We're going into 40 seconds away from the Baron. Incredible advantage from the UW side, looking very one-sided this
It's got
game.
both objectives coming up really soon.
If they can take a early Baron here with the Otacon withdraw, I think they're going to be looking very strong favorites.
I'm certain that doesn't take the Baron buff away, which is really powerful.
Wow, if that's true, that's disgusting.
I'm certain it doesn't. It gives you, but you know,
Looks like Maokai's
it will stay in time for it as well. Hopefully.
Maokai's hedging against this Aurora with a Rookern by.
Aurora's damage is so strong against tanks, though. Again.
Okay, caught out
Really
here.
bold play that instant mobility. Yeah, such a fast moving character.
That's why we love Kane.
We are converging around this team in the jungle right now. We see the
Oh,
Skarner attacking our ADC,
Get
but
caught out. His positioning, his dodging, it's different.
those turret traps that are so unseeable are just so...
Oh.
Just, we did, interesting things are happening, but we are going to put this into the wall, okay. Didn't damage it that much.
That wall did not stand a chance against that Rift Herald, I'm not gonna lie.
It very much damage. They are going to kill the Herald.
Off of this.
It may have been relatively close to losing out on time, they realized, so they just used it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just like a high-level diversion play. I'm not sure if we could understand.
Oh, that Aurora invisibility, so powerful. They do get some vision on.
Go on. Just too tanky.
That demolished
Oh
damage.
my
So
god.
strong. We have huge map advantage right now. I'm wondering if UCSD could break out of this.
Would love to see this push mid happening and then a dragon take here.
Looks like that is what will happen, although I think mid one. Oregon is going for the mid, for the push. I think we will be getting this dragon.
Can we take a look at the CS graphs right now?
It's looking pretty strong for Caitlyn right now. 244, incredible.
Nasty. UW just really
Connectin just trying to stay in the game.
Oh,
That is an
no.
incredible steal.
great seal. Bounty 2 from the Jinx. You hate to see it if you're the UW side.
Beautiful. They can get this top turret bounty. I think it's looking a lot nicer for the UCSD for this game. Hopefully UW can just keep them off that.
Do you think
Does
UW
look-
is getting ahead of themselves right here?
I think that they... Baron's on the table right now. It looks like we're getting vision on it. We're all grouping. I'm hoping Dawn doesn't get picked here, but I mean, those Chemtech plants are so strong.
I mean, like, everyone is, from the UW side, is playing very aggressively, very strong, knowing their strength. But,
I do like to see it, but at the same time, it can go wrong.
yeah, I think in this game, we really got to watch out for those Jinx steals. Especially because she is such a hyperscaler, and Kane is so bad into Jinx, you know.
True. I'm not sure if we did smite that even.
Genius method, avoid the waves.
Good.
Yeah, looks like a big convergence from the UCSD blue side onto this this top river here. Ooh, they're setting up a little bit. We have vision though. Scuffle is gonna break out. Caitlyn is not yet here, and Ori is pushing bot lane.
Yeah. Jinx ult is up again, and I think at this point it can outsmite Smite with higher damage.
Doan needs to make a strong play. Looks like Renekton's gonna try and cover the Ori, but
They do want to cut out this Jinx very quickly, it looks like. They're collapsing on both the Aurora and the Jinx.
Doan gotta make something happen. You get the Q off.
You see a
Flash!
flash onto the Aurora. Hits the knockup, but nothing can come of it. That gets suppressed.
Gets the great Karma Shield. Teacuppers.
Big suppress.
Oh no, big suppress here. Can he get out?
You see Karma low flash onto it? Wow,
Oh
that
my
normal
God.
played that very well. Got on both powerhouses, but Sam will get out.
Very scary stuff. UCSD playing perfectly in these comeback fights.
They did save 2 of the shutdowns, though. The 200 gold, which is very good to see.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I think that Skyfalls is playing a little bit too aggressively. He needs to
Potentially.
understand that this game, UCSD's still in it.
Yeah, I think playing Kane may just have that effect.
It's like a mind worm. I think that
Maybe I'd love to see a higher focus on Jinx, not Aurora, because blocking that
Absolutely.
Aurora is so much harder.
I think it's way harder. I think if we saw a little bit more of the Malphite ult towards the Seraphine Jinx, a lot of these fights could happen just like way more favorably towards the UW side. So we do have R up in 4.
We're seeing no flashes for UW, really. I mean, we've got Koalas only, but...
Yeah, unfortunate with the crazy flash advantage from Jinx and from Seraphine Skarner. Likely gonna see a flash R from the Skarner side as well.
Just Skarner, maybe baiting for some stuff, but I think he's... Oriana positioning a bit ahead.
Feeling a little
looking
bit
fine.
of fear.
Maybe on Vision. They did on Vision now. They know.
A little bit of fear play from UW. They kind of know now that UCSD can come back here.
Our pushing the Baron. UCSD is just waiting in the shadows for it.
I think we have the TP from the Orianna onto the spot lane. Don't like the Renekton can just
Does
really
look like Skarner's going behind, probably looking for a big suppress so that we can get a Seraphine ult on them. They are positioning heavily on top of each other. It may happen.
Oh, Renekton coming in for the TP. Are they going to make a fight happen? Baron completely down.
We do get Baron. Skarner looking very low. We do see a big suppress, but Seraphine ult was already used. Seraphine ult was already used.
Ooh, cleanup.
Is incredible cleanup. I would have liked to see maybe a hold on the Seraphine ult just to combo with the Skarner, but it came out a lot earlier just for one hit.
I think this might be it. UW absolutely destroying UCSD in that last fight.
This is it, or I think we're hearing GG's in chat.
Ooh,
VM
a
from
little bit of the
Skyfall's
VM from Skyfall.
Constant.
That looks like it's going to be it. GG, University of California, San Diego. Thank you for the games. Well, Dash, that was a great game.
I love to see that. I mean, I do really love that aggro Kane. You've got to love it.
A lot of great stuff from both sides. You know, UCSD almost made a huge comeback in that game, but UW just really played to their strengths and cleaned that game 3 up. All right.
Yeah, I mean, really, I'd love to see that turnaround in UW and those bans, just to kind of swap it around, get that advantage back. I think that third champ select and ban was definitely important.
I think so too. I think we talked about like how important drafts have been in this set, and UW really came through in being able to be fluid and dynamic. All right.
Congratulations to UW and good games, UCSD.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for joining us today for the Collegiate League of Legends West Swiss Stage 3. And remember, check us out at UW Esports on YouTube, Instagram, and X.
Yeah.
Great night, everyone.
Remember to type !volunteering if you'd like to have an interest. Thank you. Bye.